Hello dear friends, welcome to Param English Academy. I am your Prabhu Munjatti. Today we are going to discuss KSET 2014 question paper, the answer keys. So without delay, let's start. KSET 2014, that is paper 2 English literature. The first question is, Pace Plowman, written by William Langland, is an allegorical poem. The second question is, which of the following characters in Chaucer's Canterbury Tales is not an example of the corrupt clergy? The options are the monk, the friar, the pardoner, and the person. The answer is the person. Question number 3. In his Apology for Poetry, Philip Sidney defends poetry against the charge of. The answer is falsehood. Which of the following is not a sonnet sequence in English literature? That is, the answer is epithalamion. The options are given here is Amoroti, the Astrophila and Stella, the epithalamion and Delia. That is, the answer is the epithalamion. The question is question 5th. Who introduced blank verse to English poetry? The blank verse was introduced to English poetry, that is Earl of Surrey. Question number 6 is, which poem by John Milton contains an attack against corrupt clergymen? The answer is Lycidas. Question number 7. The famous Borgian scene in The Way of the World work is about what context ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. That is, the answer is the assertion of women's rights. The question number 8. In which book of Paradise Lost does Satan succeed in tempting the Eve ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್. The answer is book 9. Question number 9. Metaphysical conceit is about what ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. The answer is a metaphysical conceit is an extended comparison. Question number 10. Charles Lamb defended restoration drama against charges of immorality. Question number 11. Which of the following descriptions is not used for the 18th century? The descriptions are Augustan age, age for good sense, neoclassical period, and the sentimental age. Here they asked which of the following of these 4 descriptions is not used for the 18th century ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. The answer is the sentimental age is not used for 18th century, but the Augustan age, the age of good sense, and the neoclassical period, these are the used for these descriptions are used for 18th century. Question number 12 is the Rape of the Lock by Pope. The Belinda's lock is finally transformed into what? The Belinda's lock is finally transformed as a star. Which of the following writers is not a satirist? Here they gave options are Dryden, William Cooper, Samuel Butler, and Swift. The answer is William Cooper. Question number 14th is, Vindication of the Rights of Women was written by Mary Wollstonecraft. The 15th question is, Sir, fretful plagiary appears in Sheridan's which work ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. The answer is the Critic. The Critic is a Sheridan's work, and the Sir fretful plagiary appears in this work. The subtitle of Frankenstein refers to the myth of what? That is, the answer is Prometheus. 17th question is, Collins describes the creative imagination as. The answer is secondary imagination. Collins describes the creative imagination as the secondary imagination. The 18th question is, the following is not referred by Wordsworth in his preface to the lyrical ballads. Which one? The answer is political ideology was not referred by Wordsworth in his preface to the lyrical ballads. Rather than he referred like population fiction and expression of emotions and the diction of neoclassical poets. These are he prefers there. The 19th question is, it is a truth well known. These famous opening lines of Pride and Prejudice are comes under the ironical. It is a truth well known. This is an ironical. The 20th question is, who among the following is not a member of the fictional Spectator Club invented by Richard Steele? The Spectator Club invented by Richard Steele. Which of the following are not a member of that club? They ask. The options are Roger D. Coverley, Captain Sentry, Lawyer Anton, Will Honeycomb. The options is Lawyer Anthony was not a member of fictional Spectator Club. The 21st question is, Madame Defarge in A Tale of Two Cities is associated with what? The answer is the Jacobeans. 22. Matthew Arnold refers to the English middle class as a Philistines. 23 question. Nellie Dean in Wuthering Heights is an unreliable narrator. 24th question. The phrase dark satanic mills appears in Hard Times. Match the novel with its author ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Here they gave some authors and also novels. Let's know the answer first, then only we can matching easily. The 1 to 8, 3 to 2, 4 to 7 and 5 to 6. 1 to 8 means here Barchester towards is matched to Elizabeth Gaskell. Then we have 3 to 2, that is Charles Reade is matched to north and south. And 4 to 7, that is the Cloister and the Heart matched to R.L. Stevenson. Then the last one is 5 to 6, that is Treasure Island is Anthony Trollope's work. So let's move the next question, that is 26th. In Iliad's poem, Frufrock admits that he is not a Hamlet. He himself admitted that he is not a Frufrock, that is Hamlet. 27th question is, in Woman in Love, Birkin is the Lawrence's mouthpiece. 28th question is, a poem should not mean but be is a line written by Leos Macias. 29th question is, the action in the heart of the matter takes place in a British colony. The 30th question is, which of the following works by George Orwell is a dystopia? The answer is 1984 is a dystopia novel. 31 question is, the style of Beckett in his fiction is best described as, that is minimalist. 32. Post-war immigrant writing in England sees racialist attitudes as still prevalent. Question number 33 is, better of course if images were plain, warnings clearly said, shapes but down quite still. These lines have been described as providing the manifesto, the movement poetry, who wrote them, that is Kingsley Amis. 34th question is, what is common to Zedia Smith, Carol Phillips and Monasia Ali, and one more is Hanif Qureshi. These are they were write about the immigrants in UK. 35th question is, the writer best known for his campus novel is David Lodge. Next to, of course, God America is a poem by E. Cummings. Which in ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that answer is all above the all. Critics sentimental nationalism and jingoism, belief in America's greatness. 37th question is, all right then, I will go to hell. This famous statement is made by in Huckleberry Finn, written by Mark Twain. Achebe's novel, Chinua Achebe's novel, No Longer at Age, takes its title from a poem written by T.S. Eliot. That is, I think it is the answer is T.S. Eliot's Second Coming. Tagore deals with terrorism in his which novel ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that is 4 chapters. In the story Draupadi, the tribal woman stands naked, confronting Senanayak. This gesture can be interpreted as an attempt of what ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, the answer is to shame her victimizers, and one more answer is to challenge their masculinity and to show herself as they wanted to see her, but its not answer is to use her sexuality to overcome them. The intentional fallacy is concept supported by the new criticism. Residual and emigrant are terms introduced by Raymond Williams. Can the subaltern speak? It's a question mark here, and it's written by the Gayatri Swap. She discuss sati from the perspective of the representation, liberal politics, the ethics of intervention. These are the perspective she has discussed the sati in Can the Subaltern Speak. The concept of Calabian complex was popularized by the Mononi. 45th question is, the statement the age of mega narrative is over is attributed to J.F. Lyotard. 46th question is, a terrible beauty is born is an example of oxymoron. 47th is, in a metaphor, the metaphoric word is called vehicle. Which literary element is abused by Bertolt Brecht in his play Three Penny Opera? The answer is Deus Ex Machina. 49th question is, a single monosyllabic rhyme is called masculine rhyme. This video, this is the last question we have discussing here of this video. Later we will discuss remaining 50 questions. This is the last question. The question is, the terms strophe, antistrophe and epode are associated with whom ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that is there they are associated with ode. Dear friends, this is our last question of this chapter, and remaining 50 questions we will discuss later. One more we will make one more video for that. I need your support too, so please support and share your comments, share with your friends, leave your comments, let me know how my video is going to be, is it good or not. Thank you.